That's okay.
All right, we're Queen Serene.
I'm Charlie. I play the band.
I'm Sarah. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Matt. I play guitar and also sing.
I'm Dale. I play bass.
Oh, and we are Queen Serene!
Yeah, Queen Serene started in my bedroom. It was COVID. My old band was not really a thing anymore. It was the classic. We were all reevaluating our lives and creative processes, and it was just we pulled up in this room with a little Tascam 24 track. And it was just a solo thing. It was just for fun. And I was like releasing covers on Bandcamp and did a couple of singles on my own. And then you came along.
We needed a rhythm section. This guy came to town. Then Charlie eventually came along, you know?
Yeah.
And now this is the current iteration of the collective.
It's fun. They kind of bring in the stuff, and then when Dale and I get in the room, we kind of refine it a little bit, and try to help the vision come together.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely some collaborative songs, but also like demos that you either brought or I brought and fully kind of formed and realized already, and we kind of added a band around those things, and we started doing more collaborative stuff, like we just played more together. And
Next record, Queen Serene's most collaborative record yet. Coming to you.
Right, yeah, because it usually starts with us, but I feel like we're trying to leave the drums and bass stuff a little bit more open now too, you know, because I feel like before it was like, whatever, you know?
Well, I mean, like Dale was saying, it was just also simply just bring into the past before, you know, during COVID, there wasn't people to play with, so you gotta kind of work with what you got.
Right.
Chose yourself. But now we have each other. Got together after Queen Serene.
Yeah. We were already, a band, and then we got together.
No, they say it's always a no-no to date people in your band, but
It could end badly.
yeah.
But, you know.
Check back in 20 years.
Yeah.
You
We'll
know,
check back in.
You guys are very brave.
Kim and Thurston that was a bummer.
Yeah, Sonic Youth
Yeah.
literally isn't a thing.
Yeah.
feel like I can be more blunt with you, I think, being like your partner. I think we can just be like, hey, I think this kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You know, or just like, we can just kind of like really hash things out, like where I don't feel as bad, like just being very blunt.
You don't have to be as diplomatic. I don't know, you can just keep thinking about music in the band all the time.
You don't really need to turn it off. Like, it's just like, we can just get up and just like, we're already talking about the band and like doing stuff for the band. It's just like always on.
We always joke it's like a mental illness or something. It's like a compulsive. You just gotta keep going, keep working on the next thing, just be creative. And yeah, it's cool to have a partner that you can do that with. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine if you were just like a computer programmer or something and that's all that you cared about. You'd be like, oh man, this sucks. It's cool to have a partner that you can talk music with all day because that's what we're both interested in.
It's like, I mean, growing up in South Florida, it's such a commitment for bands to like want to go all the way down there, especially like smaller bands, you know.
All the way down.
So there's a local scene, but like there's not a lot of like active touring bands coming through all the time, so it's a little bit more insular. The cities are a bit more spread out.
The best thing about Austin for me is just how like centralized everything is. Like what Matt was saying about the South Florida scene is that I guess there's pockets. Like South Florida is kind of like a spread out area. So it's like if you want to go see your friend's band play, it's not just like a 15-minute drive downtown. It might be like an hour plus drive, you know, and
40 miles on the turnpike.
Yeah, or
like
I-95, which is like a nightmare. There's definitely some venues that made it worth the drive, but you know, there's a lot of the best like venues that were hosting like original like rock music, punk, metal, and the types of venues that like I would compare to like maybe Hotel Vegas, 13th Floor, places like some of our favorite places around here. We did have kind of equivalents of that in South Florida, but the scene is unfortunately sometimes just not strong enough to like support those venues or like the amount of great bands that there are. I don't know.
There's just not enough infrastructure. Like, I don't know.
While there are a lot of good musicians and like good bands pop up, there's not as much of like a support system like Austin has.
Well, that's the beauty of Austin is so much of the cool stuff is actually happening at venues and things like that. Like, I feel like in Florida it wasn't like that quite as much, you know, like DIY shows were a little bit more of like where you're gonna see cool shit, you know, and I don't know, here it's like the cool shit is actually happening in venues and people are getting paid to do it, you know. You know, I love DIY shit, but it's like, it's nice to have like a place that's actually being funded and, you know, you can actually pay bands out, and, like actually have someone do sound and like,
It's nice to be professional.
yeah, you know,
No, I'm down for some of the.
I love the rowdy fucking DIY shows too, though.
It's a good change.
I had a lot of fun doing all of that stuff, and I'd still be down to do it now. But it is cool to. That's kind of like what I was saying earlier about there being like a support system in Austin. Is that you can still have the fun shows.
But there's also infrastructure.
Right.
Yeah.
Keeping it going.
Yeah.
But DIY till I die. DIY till I die. Definitely feel like we're a part of a community here. You know?
Yeah, I think the music community here is amazing. I think this is the best place that I've ever lived that's had a community. It's the scene that I want to be in. It's fans that inspire me. Like we're friends that we played together and we actually also like their music. I feel like Austin kind of like rebuffs the LA mentality of the networking. It's like once people start to do that, everyone who's singing is kind of like, no, like, or at least that's what I like to think. At least that's how it is in our friend group, Like, I lived in LA briefly when I was 18, and I was there for like a few months, just figuring out what I wanted to do. And I remember being at like party at a penthouse. It was like something out of a movie. It was crazy. And there was this girl that I was talking to, and I just remember she was like, so like, what do you do? Like, oh, well, I was in the studio with St. Vincent and I do this, and it was and I was just like,
dropping.
Okay, yeah, it's just all about the name dropping and who you know. And once she figured out that I didn't know anybody or anything, she just moved on. And it's not like that here. I want people, when they listen to Queen Serene, to feel serenity now. That's what I want. But no, in all seriousness, I hope they like it.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
I just want people to catch a vibe,
Yeah.
If they like it, they like it. If they don't, well, whatever.
We
man.
recognize that Queen Serene is not for everyone. It's we can be repetitive, we could be loud. That's not for everyone. It's okay.
That's my goal. If your ears are ringing, we didn't do our job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think there is like a meditative quality to like the repetition and stuff. So there's like a certain headspace that playing a lot of the songs like kind of takes me to, and I mean I don't know that it necessarily is going to have that same effect on everybody, but I'd like if that happened.
But when it does, when I look out and I just see people like closing their eyes and kind of dancing to themselves, I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
We're in the same. We're doing it together.
Right. I like music that you can live in. If you want to live in there with me,
Yeah.
then let's all live in here together. Tunes, new shows,
That's it.
shows, tunes. Hopefully you'll be able to catch us in a city near you.
We're hoping to go on tour. Please.
Yeah. If anyone wants to do shows outside of Austin,
Yeah, if anyone's watching, the viewers.
Yeah. Things that people need to know about Queen Serene is we need help playing outside of town.
Yeah.
Help us play outside of town.
In your city, we will go.
Yeah. Tell us where to go.
We gotta get out of Austin.
Yeah.
Bye!
Thanks for being Serene, hosting.